Hello everyone, my name is Rujan, and on this video I will take an interview from entrepreneur. She will say about herself in the next videos. A little bit introduction. I will take an interview from Miss Diana. Diana is founder of English courses, which include courses of general English, business English, and especially preparation to IELTS. And I'm currently a student of these courses. And let's see together an interview.
Hi, my name is Diana Kurmangalieva and I'm the head of the Center for English Language Learning at the Montfort University, Kazakhstan. We provide educational services to the general public here in Almaty. We run IELTS courses, general English and business English courses as well. So a couple of years ago, I was a lecturer at one of the local universities, and at that point I had been a lecturer for 3 years, and I felt like I was ready for change. I felt that there is potential in me, and I also had some aspirations to reach self-actualization, and I wanted to fulfill my potential, and I thought that I needed to start something new. And I left my previous job. I was open for new opportunities. I started a couple of part-time hustles, and then I decided to go full-time with the Montfort University, Kazakhstan, and there was an opening. There was an opening here for the position of a business development manager. I took that. I started developing the center, and business is a lot of fun, I would say. It pushes your limits, and it's very enjoyable to see when things work out. What worried me the most was the fact that I was inexperienced. I would say that I was that inexperienced. The thing is that some years prior to that, I was running my own language school. But I remember the things that I was concerned about at that point was the fact that I didn't have a good team. So when I started working here, what worried me the most was marketing, good team, and I was the fact that it was a startup. You have to do everything from scratch. That caused some worries as well. So these things, experience, a team that was comprised of a couple of people back then, and the fact that I would need to do everything from scratch from the very beginning. I was really excited about this idea of building the best language school in the city. So that was one thing that motivated me the most. I wanted to do something worthwhile. I wanted to help young people achieve their best IELTS scores, so that their future would be bright, so that they would get better opportunities. So I was excited about providing a good service, good quality service and education to the general public that is also affordable. It depends on the type of the resource that you have in mind. So I of course had the emotional resources that were fueled by my intrinsic motivation. I also had the support of my line manager along the way. He would support me emotionally. He would approve my ideas. That is definitely one huge resource that was useful. Another resource that was useful was the financial resource. marketing budget that we had in the beginning. Then it was paused, and now we are back to investing into our marketing strategies. And so that was a helpful resource. Any other? There were some resources that I wish would have helped better, but they didn't. Or there are some types of resources like networking. I wish that I had, but my new line manager is helping with this, so that's a huge asset and a huge resource. He's utilizing the network that he has over here. So versus financial resources for marketing and people, networking. Difficult question. It's been quite the ride for the last 2 years, and I remember a couple of milestones. I remember challenging things. I remember working with with an expat colleague of mine, and it was difficult. Both of us were new to the business, new to the roles that we had, and the team dynamics was a bit difficult. But I remember that particular period. But but then he left a few months after. I remember the moment when the courses really took off and we started having multiple students signing up. So it's the point of growth, I would say. I remember that. I remember that it was also quite challenging. It implied working long hours, 6 days a week. So that I remember that moment. I remember the moment when we became an IELTS test venue, which happened in November of 2023. That was a huge milestone. I remember the moment when we started delivering IELTS on computers. Wow, that was another milestone. Also getting the approval to become an Oxford Test of English exam center here. And those are the moments that I remember. And of course I remember the moment when the center was given to me to manage. So those were huge milestones. It feels as if I'm bragging about myself. But I can highlight a couple of positive qualities and then maybe a couple of negative qualities. I think that I am an ambitious maximizer, and I'm dedicated to quality. I believe in customer service. Some of the negative things, or maybe it's not a negative thing, I'm a multitasker. Some people believe it's a myth. I'm a multitasker, and some, I would say, these things. So, Ruzhan, surround yourself with people you can learn from, and also make friends with people that have done something in this life who are doing difficult things. And try to do difficult things yourself. Choose difficult things. Don't choose easy things. Don't be afraid to fail. Work for somebody else's business first. Try to get an internship in a good company. Don't be afraid to start as an administrator. learn, everything about business, teeny tiny details. That's why it's good to start with an administrative position. Be good at operations, and don't be hard on yourself. And how to say, look at it as if it's a long run, as if it's a marathon. People say that on Instagram all the time. Meaning, don't think that, you are done with your bachelor's, now you need to do your master's immediately. Not necessarily. Take your time, work for a big company, understand what you want, maybe then do your master's if you want to. Another thing, you don't spend too much time on social media.